The first few hours after admission, he was indeed blind in his left eye, and then after that it was a diagnostic dilemma to figure out exactly what was causing it. Whatever this was probably pretty rare.
Tests revealed that a fungus called mucor had taken root in Mark's sinuses, a rare condition that almost always kills.
For simplicity's sake, mucor is really bread mold.
His doctors told me that it was worse than the flesh-eating virus. That really, it was your worst nightmare of anything that could happen to you.
The only treatment really is to surgically remove it.
But surgery would have radical consequences. Mark would be permanently disfigured if he lived. Mark chose life, but it was a life unlike anything he ever imagined.
And this is where it becomes quite horrifying, really, because the surgery that was done, even the surgeons really didn't know how to approach this. And really the only person that really stuck by Mark and knowing what to do during all this time period was his wife.
The surgery was on Valentine's Day. I kept thinking, I'm going to wake up here in a minute and everything's going to be normal, you know. But it wasn't.
They removed both of his eyes. They removed all of his nose. And basically everything from his eyebrows down to his tongue was removed.
While the terrible reality of what was happening was almost too much to bear, Nancy was determined to stand by her husband.
Everybody gave up on me, except Nancy. She just wouldn't let go of me. It just brought me back. I can't explain it.
Defying all odds, Mark survived the surgery. But there was little doctors could do to prepare anyone for the shock of seeing him without a face.
The nurses would come in, but they were really scared to do anything. They just weren't able to come into the room and take care of the patient the way they were supposed to take care of him, because they just never really seen anything like this before.
Until you see it, I don't think you can imagine it. They had me stand at the end of the bed and they put a chair behind me so if I passed out I wouldn't fall on the floor.
This is Mark today, almost a year and 11 surgeries later. And although this was the face his wife Nancy fell in love with, this is the Mark she loves today.
She's been through heck. She's had it hard too. And you know, I got to sleep through a lot of it. But she's had to walk through it and wait and stay up all night and watch over me. And she's just done a great job.
Though the ordeal has truly been a life-altering experience, Nancy says in the end, the adversity has only made their love stronger.
Even though something so horrific happens to you, life still goes on. You know, there's still a quality of life. Now that when I look at Mark, I don't even notice what has happened to him. I still see Mark.